Let's send it down to the third member of our broadcast crew, Harmon Johnsen from the great town of Sutherland, Nebraska. Harmon, what do you got for us?
Justice, a couple of players from Nebraska are going to be on record watch tonight. First, the senior Alexis Markowski. She's looking to move into fourth place all time on the career rebounds leader. She needs 8 to tie Kelsey Griffin on that leaderboard. And freshman Britt, she's looking to become one of the fastest freshmen to reach 100 career points. She needs 15 tonight to become the fourth fastest to get 100 in her career. As for Lindenwood, they are still adjusting to those D1 ranks. They've got 9 sophomores that they're really going to look to build this team on, led by Ellie Brueggemann. They went 7-21 last year, but this is their first chance to play an AP Top 25 team led by program builder Amy Egan. They're off to a hot start, 4-2. We'll have to see what happens tonight in the bank. Back to you, Justice and Olivia.
Well, thank you, Harmon. Well, going back inside Pinnacle Bank Arena, Huskers leading 15-14 here at the start of the second quarter. Now let's send it down to the third member of our broadcast crew, Harmon Johnsen. Harmon, you got a little something about Toys for Tots for us.
Yeah, Justice. It's a very special night here tonight at Pinnacle Bank Arena. U.S. Marines are stationed at both entrances of Pinnacle Bank Arena during Toys for Tots. They're accepting unwrapped new toys or cash donations. A great way to get into the holiday spirit as Christmas draws closer. Toys for Tots has happened every year since Pinnacle Bank Arena has been opened, and at least 20 years before that, a great partnership between the Marines and Nebraska basketball. Back to you guys.
Wow.
Let's throw it over to the third member of our crew, Harmon Johnsen, with a little bit on the Nebraska native, Mya Skoff. Harmon, what do you got?
Yeah, Justice. Sorts for Lindenwood's Mya Skoff, the first D1 commit out of Bellevue East High School since Yvonne Turner committed to Nebraska back in 2006. Of course, Turner was a 6-year WNBA vet with Phoenix for 6 years and then with the Seattle Storm. She was a dominant force in high school, averaged 17 points per game as a sophomore, 18 points per game as a junior, and had nearly 13,055 career points, shot 44% from the field, and she's averaging about 5.8 points off the bench this year in her second year at Lindenwood.
With Lindenwood leading by 3, let's go to the third member of our crew, Harmon Johnsen, with a little bit about Lindenwood Lions head coach Amy Egan. Harmon, what do you got for us?
Yeah, Justice, Amy Egan was brought to Lindenwood for the exact same thing she was brought to most of her other schools. She's a proven program builder. She was hired on March 28, 2023. This is her first Division I coaching gig at Lindenwood. She, in her previous stops, had records like 20-10 and 23-8 at Truman State. But the one that stands out is when she was at Drury in 2022-2023, she led them to a 20-0 conference record. It's only the third time it's ever happened in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. The other 2 times was 2019 in Drury before she got there, and Southern Indiana back in 1997. This Lindenwood team still adjusting to Division I. They're in a prime spot, and part of the reason why they're in this game is Emily Egan and her mentality getting them to these tough games, again, against their first AP Top 25 team. Justice.
Well, thanks, Harmon. And just to recap, Amy Egan went 90-7 at Division II Drury University with a couple of appearances inside the Division II NCAA tournament. Impressive performance. And we'll go to the leading scorer in Harmon Johnsen on the sideline here. Harmon, a quick interview here with the player of the game, Britt.
Yeah, thanks, Justice. I'm here with Britt. Britt, you guys trailed at 3 at halftime, but what was the mindset coming out of the locker room with that deficit?
Yeah, we really weren't just playing. We weren't playing like ourselves in the first half. We just had to pick it up on defense. We weren't really attacking their ball screens very well either, so just had to clean up a few things second half.
You led the way with 14 points, but it was a very balanced scoring offense tonight. How does that benefit this team?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of different weapons, which makes us harder to guard. Anyone can go off any night, so yeah, it just makes us harder to guard.
Your first round of conference play is coming up on Sunday. How does that one game here in the middle of a 5-game homestand, what are you looking forward to for that first round of conference play?
Yeah, super excited to start playing in the Big Ten. First time, as a freshman, should be really fun, but yeah, excited to play Minnesota.
Thanks, Britt. Good game tonight. Back to you guys.
Well, thank you, Harmon.